Hello everyone! Today we're starting a whole new series, and in case you couldn't tell, I've already got a bit of gear. Yeah, we're playing with the Create mod. This is gonna be a fun new adventure for us. I'm quite fond of Redstone, and I feel like the Create mod just scratches a certain itch in my brain pretty well. Like, it's very similar to Redstone. Also, there's bears over there. I'm kind of scared. But anyways, I didn't want to have you guys watch me get started like, you normally do. So here I am. I got a little bit of good stuff going for us. And yes, I was looking into some other stuff. So before we can get into that though, I need to first craft something that I think will be pretty important. It's called I think it's the compressor? Mechanical press. Okay, so I'm pretty new to modded, but yeah. So we're gonna need to get our hands on some alloys, which are easy to craft. We even have some nuggets right here and some andesite in our inventory. So let's make ourselves a couple. And so the tools that we're crafting right now are going to be pretty important for future projects. So, of course, we're going to get the mechanical press, but we'll also be getting the mechanical mixer, which is going to, require us to have the press in order to get to this point, plus a bunch more iron. Andesite alloy is going to be the primary thing that we need in this mod pack. So it'll be good to eventually get to the point where we can actually just have a machine build it, like collect andesite alloy for us. There we go. All right. So now that we have all of our resources required to build the mechanical press, we can just throw it all into the crafting table, and there we go. I do need something in order to actually be able to power this. We need a crank, which is just planks with a single andesite alloy, which luckily we have. 3 across, and then the andesite alloy. There we go. So let's place it and test it out. Is that not enough? Oh, it just wasn't underneath. Yeah, we got some iron sheets. Now let's do that with the rest of our iron, since we're going to be making the mechanical mixer as well. Now, one thing to note, whenever using a hand crank, it does, in fact, drain your hunger a bit as you do it. So it's always good to have some food on you while you're working on it. So that's just a shaft and a plank. Luckily, we have 1 plank left over. Nice. So cogwheel complete. Now we need another. All right, so now that we have all our resources, we can move on. Oh, I just realized actually, we need 2 more andesite alloys. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to make the basin in right now, because the basin requires more andesite alloy, and that was, I believe, the last of my iron that I have right now. But this is good enough for now. So whisk, andesite casing, and cogwheel. So there you go. This guy is he'll be a little different to power as well. We can't just attach the hand crank directly to him, and it's kind of feeling very cramped in here. So I might expand this out a bit. Seems like we stumbled upon some sort of cave. I'm gonna close off from that for now, but that's good to know. Mechanical press there. Or, whoops, that's the the mechanical mixer. And then the press for now is going to be one lower than the mixer, but in the future we'll bring that up a little more. As you can see, we'll have to have that there in order to actually power the mixer, because we'll put that and then it'll spin it. We need the basin before we can actually use the mixer. But the mixer will make it so that we can get andesite ingots for a lot cheaper of a price. So if we look at this recipe right here, it takes 2 iron nuggets and 2 andesite to make a single andesite alloy. However, when we look at the price of an andesite alloy in the mixer, it's only 1 nugget and 1 andesite. You know, effectively halving the price. So now that it's morning, I can show you around the place that we picked out. You can kind of see that it's pretty stony. I like the exposed stone right here for now. Someday I might find another spot to live in, but this is a decent starting area for machines. It's kind of flat right here. I like that. We've got a really deep cave over here for exploring. We can get more iron and other resources like gold, and I see some zinc, I think. It's a very open space, and I feel like, oh, what are you doing, Bat? Anyways, as I was saying, I feel like open caves are probably some of the more dangerous caves in Minecraft. I'm always really nervous around them. Alright, so I believe we got enough andesite alloy for the basin. With that, we can actually put you there. And we'll throw in 1 andesite and 1 nugget. Pop that bad boy on there, and the mixer deploys. And by the end of it, we should have ourselves another andesite alloy. There we go. So these are 2 of the most important machines that you could craft in Create. This machine, for obvious reasons, it makes your most important resource cheaper to craft. And then that one, obviously, so that you can get this one. But, you know, this one's also pretty important for other machines. If I were to click on, I don't know, probably this one, that takes brass sheets. That requires a press. This one, for the chute, you need iron sheets. That takes iron sheets as well. As you can see, most of these require sheets of some sort. So that means these 2 bad boys, these two mechanisms are your best friend when it comes to this game. I'm gonna raise this up. So with that, we can make ourselves, I believe, the depot. Now I can put this underneath. I am pretty new to modded. I don't actually know too much about Create. I've seen a couple videos of people playing in other mod packs, and it looks so fun to play with. And yeah, that's why I'm doing this right now. This is actually another YouTuber's mod pack. I don't quite remember his name at the minute, but I'm sure I can figure it out by the end of the episode. Speaking of which, that's where we find ourselves right now. I do plan on doing quite a bit of cool things with this series, so hopefully some of you guys will stay tuned for what I have in store. This is my first mod pack that I've ever played. I've messed around a tiny bit with mods in the past, but I've never actually fully understood them. I just played with it a tiny bit. So yeah, hopefully I can, make something cool with this series. I do want it to last pretty long. I'm not gonna make it last longer than the Let's Play. I think I want to keep the Let's Play going for a really long time, but this series is gonna be pretty cool. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.